Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a very late night video, my third video of the night, right here, this time on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and hit that subscribe button down below in my pants, although it's known as the description box. And share the video with your friends and all that other good shit. Alright, on this late Saturday night, October the 8th, 2022. What a night Extreme Rules was. What a night. Probably the best pay-per-view of the year so far for the WWE. And, you know, the card was great. Coming in, great card. And Hunter really put... This felt like a takeover show. But on the main roster. But this came out great. There was a couple of hiccups here and there. The SmackDown Women's Title match between Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan wasn't that great. But it is what it is. Ronda Rousey is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. It is what it is. So I called that. So got that right. The other matches were pretty damn good. I mean, the opener was just amazing between Imperium and the Brawling Brutes with Butch. That was an amazing match. Edge versus Finn Balor was crazy. Clusterfuck ending, of course. I mean, Beth fucking Phoenix coming out. And, all that stuff and what happened after the match with Rhea Ripley and Beth Phoenix going at it, and then what Rhea Ripley did to Beth fucking Phoenix, which is going to lead into a match, probably a crown jewel. But we'll see what happens with that. Bianca Belair and Bayley in a ladder match was okay, nothing great, but that's that. And then the fight pit match between Matt Riddle and Seth freaking Rollins was okay. And that's pretty much it. But the big news, as the title below says, I want to talk about Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is back, ladies and gentlemen. He is back. I am happy. There was points near the end, like, where's Bray Wyatt? When's he coming out? When's he coming out? When's he coming out? And we saw some video of people taking pictures with the bunny who was on SmackDown. They were taking pictures of that, showed that. They were showing the video that was seen on SmackDown. Then a couple other things here and there. Kind of teasing Bray Wyatt was in the building somewhere. That's that. So after Matt Riddle beats Seth freaking Rollins in the fight pit, he goes up the ramp, goes to the back with Daniel Cormier. He poses, and then the lights go out, and then they show the credits. At first they show the credits, then the lights go out, and I'm like, oh. We were thinking, I was like, they're not gonna end the show without Bray Wyatt. I mean, he's supposed to be there, right? So the lights go out, the fans going nuts, like, oh, Bray Wyatt, he's here. So the Fireflies come out. And then, we see a whole bunch of stuff happening. The lights go out, the Fireflies come out. And then we hear, he's got the whole world in his hands. The crowd's going, singing along. We get that. Then we get, a video shown on the Titantron of the we see a door appear magically by the entrance ramp that leads to a video shown, a creepy video of the Firefly Funhouse, basically like the remnants of it. We see like Abby the doll, we see Mercy the Vulture and Husky the pig. We see that. Then it goes right to the real life versions of them, like three or four people in the crowd, Actually, it's 3 people, I think. It was Husky, real life Husky, real life Ramblin' Rabbit, I forgot Ramblin' Rabbit, I can't forget that, Mercy the Vulture, and Abby, so it's 4 people, minus Bray, of course. So they show the real life versions of them. Then we see a severed head appear on the announce table, scares Michael Cole. Like what the fuck? Then we see the Fiend in the crowd. Well, it's not Bray Wyatt. It was somebody dressed as the Fiend. We don't know who that could be. And then we go back to the door. And then the door opens. And we see a big freaking bluish white light. Which leads to that video like I mentioned. And then we see the Firefly Funhouse. And then we hear, "Let me in." And then the lights go out again. And then they come back on. We see the lantern. And I'm like, oh shit. And then the lantern's shown. And then we see Bray Wyatt in a really weird mask. I can't describe the mask. I mean, if you've seen the pay-per-view, you know. But if you've seen pictures of it, it's crazy. So, he comes up with the mask, and he has the lantern with the mask. Then he tucks down the lantern a little bit. Then he takes off the mask, and it's Bray Wyatt, obviously. The fans go humongous pop for Bray Wyatt. Then he looks in the camera, he goes, "We're here." Then, lights out, end of the pay-per-view. That is amazing. Amazing. I loved it. I loved this entire pay-per-view, except for that Ronda Rousey Liv Morgan match. That was the only hiccup. Everything else, this was a almost perfect pay-per-view from the WWE. But I'll talk about that more tomorrow. But this was almost perfect for the WWE. And I can only imagine what Crown Jewel 4 is going to be like November the 5th and coming up in a couple weeks in Saudi Arabia. That's on a Saturday. That's going to be on Saturday afternoon. Probably, I think, at 1:30 or 2 o'clock here in the States, in the Northeast. So we got all that. And a bag of chips. So, but, wow. I loved it. I just loved this return. Probably one of the best returns I've seen in a long time from the WWE. Very long time. But this took the cake. Now, I can only imagine what is next for Bray Wyatt. Now, he's called his little group the Wyatt Six. Now, it's only 5 people. But actually, there is 6 people there. We got Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, Ramblin' Rabbit, Husky the Pig, Mercy the Vulture, and Abby the Doll, or Abigail, Sister Abigail. But they're real life people. Now, who is behind these characters, we don't know yet. But people on Twitter are guessing, people saying that Ramblin' Rabbit's gonna be Bo Dallas, or maybe Joe Gacy. Got another, one of the, I think Mercy the Vulture, somebody said Dexter, that could be. He is kidnapping the Miz, so we got that. And then Joe Gacy was gonna be, I believe, I think either Ramblin' Rabbit or Husky the Pig, which makes no sense, but we have that. And then the Fiend, we don't know who that could possibly be. If Bray Wyatt's gonna play 2 characters like Mick Foley did. Well, he played 3, but get that. And Abigail could be anybody, but people are saying it could be Liv Morgan after what happened tonight with Ronda basically wiping the floor with her. I was hoping Shayna Baszler would come out. That didn't happen. Well, I guess my prediction for Shayna and Ronda is not going to come true, but yeah, we'll see. Still got a couple months left, and Ronda's going to have to defend that belt against, well, I think Liv's going to get her rematch. I don't know, maybe on SmackDown this coming week. I don't know, but I think her next defense probably would be against maybe Charlotte whenever she comes back. I mean, they did have a video about her, so she is coming back. We just don't know when. So they're either setting that up for Crown Jewel or possibly the the Survivor Series. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. But this Wyatt 6 group and Bray Wyatt coming back, it's going to be epic. I can only imagine what Monday Night Raw is going to feel like in Brooklyn. That is going to be an amazing show. We already got DX coming back for their 25th anniversary. The Bloodline is going to be there. We the Ones, of course. You know, Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. He'll be in the building. And will Bray Wyatt be there? I assume he will. But maybe just he comes out. I don't know if his group will come out. You know, all the other characters come out. Then maybe every week on Raw or SmackDown. So I don't know if he's going to be on both shows. I assume he might, but maybe every week we'll get a member revealing themselves, or they'll just be underneath these masks. We just don't know who it is yet, but I like the way it's starting. They got that horror writer doing this whole storyline with Bray. So I'm glad they hired that guy. So I can only imagine the segments, the vignettes are going to show. I don't know when Bray Wyatt's going to have his first official match back. I would think maybe at the Survivor Series, or maybe they'll go all the way up to maybe the Royal Rumble. Maybe he enters the Royal Rumble. Hey, maybe the whole entire group enters the Royal Rumble. You never know. You never know what's going to happen with that. But Bray Wyatt back is like a breath of fresh air for WWE. And Hunter is just on a roll right now, bringing back a lot of people like Braun Strowman, you know, people like that, Killer Cross, Scarlett, Dexter, you know, everybody that used to be, you know, with Vince is most of them are coming back. But so we'll have to see what happens Monday night on the aftermath of Extreme Rules, the season premiere of Monday Night Raw in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. It's gonna be a big night. I can't wait. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But like I said, the pay-per-view was great. Bray Wyatt's return, fucking epic. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna talk about the pay-per-view a little bit more tomorrow. Hopefully sometime tomorrow. I don't know when, as I might be going out. I might not. I don't know yet. I might be going out early because the Mets won tonight. Don't forget that. So I had a great night. So Mets won 7-3. Almost got a little bit dicey near the end. With bases loaded, Seth Lugo comes in for a 1-out save. Gets the save, gets Josh Bell the ground out. With the bases loaded, Mets hang on 7-3 to push this wildcard series to a Game 3, a do-or-die Game 3 tomorrow at Citi Field at 4 o'clock. Was originally at 7:30, but now it's pushed back because the Phillies won today. Phillies swept the Cardinals. They now face the Braves in the NLDS on, I believe that's on Monday or I think Tuesday. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, but I'm not sure. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully the Phillies can really do some damage to those Braves and really upset JD, make me happy. But I'd like to see the Mets win tomorrow. Then they do the impossible and beat the Dodgers, which could go 5, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Tomorrow night. Well, yeah, tomorrow. With that, Mets win. They go to LA on Tuesday. Game 1 and 2, Tuesday and Wednesday night at, I believe, 6:30 start on ESPN, that shithole station. So, got that. If the Mets win. Then Game 3 will be this coming Friday And Game 3 and 4 Friday and Saturday. Then Game 5 will be on Sunday. So Game 5 will have to be sometime in the early afternoon, probably about, I would say, 4 o'clock, because they have to the game's going to be over by at least by 6, 7 o'clock. Then they have to get on a plane, go all the way to LA. They probably won't be in LA till like, I would, probably like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, which is like 1 o'clock LA time. Then they have to go to sleep, get up, and practice for Game 5. Get all their hitting in. That's going to be, Game 5 will be next Sunday. So, and then the championship series, the championship series will begin probably around the 17th or the, well, actually not the 17th, the 17th and the 18th. That's when the championship series starts. So, we'll see what happens with that. Yankees will now face the Cleveland Guardians, who swept the Tampa Bay Rays. Good game today, 15 innings. Cleveland wins, and they go on to face the Yankees on Monday at that shithole construction site in the Bronx. Game 1 of the ALDS. And in the other side of the ALDS, the Seattle Mariners, the Cinderella team, beat the Toronto Blue Jays, and that was an amazing game. Blue Jays were up 8-1, and Seattle just came back from the depths of hell, and they won the game 9-8 to win that series. They will now go on to face the Astros in Houston. I believe that game is on Monday. So there you go. There's your American League Division Series. And now we just have to wait for what happens tomorrow with the Mets and the Padres. Chris Bassett on the mound. Hopefully he has a good game, just like DeGrom had today. He was a little shaky giving up those 2 home runs. But it is what it is. Big Pete with a big stick, hitting a home run, making it 3-2. Then they got a big 6th inning, 4 runs. And it was 7-2. And then Diaz comes in the 7th and 8th, which I did not like at all. And then Ottavino comes in, gets the first 2 guys out. Then he gave up like 3 straight walks. He walks in a run. And then Lugo had to come in to, back-to-back nights, which was not good because he's not going to pitch tomorrow, obviously. But he comes in, bases loaded. Josh Bell can hit a grand slam, tie this game up. But thankfully, Lugo didn't break, and he gets Josh Bell to ground out to Alonso. Game over. Mets win. They stay alive, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. But hopefully, Chris Bassett pitches like he did in the first half of the season, which was just lights out. And hopefully we get the same result with the bats and the offense. And hopefully Bassett pitches, 7 good innings, maybe 8 depending on the pitch count. And we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So the Mets win Game 1, like I said, on Tuesday. Who would pitch? I would think they'd pitch Scherzer Game 1. Then maybe they pitch. I would think they maybe pitch DeGrom Game 2 on Wednesday. That's on 4 days rest. So he'll be on normal rest, but coming off 4 days. Bassett would then pitch Game 3 on normal rest, then back to the Scherzer Game 4 on Saturday, which would be pitch Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which would be on 3 days rest, and he usually, can pitch on 3 days rest, but, the big game that could be, the Mets are up 3-0, then they can work around that, but if they're down 3-0, then it's all hands on deck probably for Game 4, but we'll see. We shall see what happens tomorrow, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about Bray Wyatt making his epic return tonight? What do you guys think of it? And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. Go to bed, slaves. And well, go to bed, people. I'm going to bed right now. It's it's what time is it? 3:35 in the morning. I'm doing this video. Because I got home late from the city because I had to meet the missus. We had to hung out with some friends at the bar, watching GCW Fight Club. Nick fucking Gage is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. He beat John Moxley to get back the GCW Heavyweight Championship in a bloodbath. Thanks to W. Morrissey and Stokely Hathaway of the Firm. Shockingly, they were there. I don't know why they were there. I guess because I think MJF sent them. Because, the whole MJF getting his title shot thing. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. But Nick Gage continues his career. And he is once again, for I believe the second time, or third time, the GCW Heavyweight Champion. That started off the pay-per-view, basically. And that was it. It was outside of the Showboat casino, which was kind of interesting because it was like really cold outside. So I'm thinking, why were you holding outside? But still, Nick Gage, your new GCW Heavyweight Champion, and probably hold that belt for a little while. I don't know if Moxley will get another rematch down the line, probably in November, December, whenever the next GCW show may be. I don't know when that will be, but we'll see what happens with that. So congratulations to Nick fucking Gage, and that's pretty much it. So pretty good night of action with a good Extreme Rules, pretty damn brutal match for GCW with Moxley and Nick fucking Gage, and the Mets won. So all in all, a good night. And that's all I gotta say. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. And that's it. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you all for watching. Peter Goodwin signing off. Check out TSL number 34, my Extreme Rules predictions. Then on the main channel, Killer Demon 669, my SmackDown Rampage Battle of the Belts review. All that gobbledygook in the gobbledygook down below. So check it out. I'll re-edit this early tomorrow. So you'll get the links tomorrow, or just go to the channels and they're right there. So, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, go to bed everybody. Peter Goodwin signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your coot. And if you're not down with that, well, that's all I gotta say. If you're not down with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peter Gilmore. We got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. And, oh, by the way, so all the trolls out there, the prophecy is back. We're here. Good night, all.